Hello and welcome back to another episode of the 100% playthrough of The Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone. We have the quest whatsoever a man soweth, and we need to meet Olgierd's man at the Alchemy Inn, which essentially means that we are nearing the end of our journey with Geralt and Olgierd at least. And of course we do have the Blood and Wine DLC to play through, but for now let's go ahead and meet Olgierd's man.
2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draught.
Geralt, over here.
Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Here now. Don't make me beg. It's my treat.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Who are you, really? Because, as proven so many times, Gaunter is a rather shady and elusive individual.
Who are you, really?
Gaunter O'Dim, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
And you get them into trouble.
And drop them in a world of hurt.
No, not I. That would be their poorly formulated wishes. I'm no cheat. I give folk what they want, nothing more. That the oft-desired unworthy things, that is entirely the fault of their rotten natures.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you, and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead, or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
So you control time, or is this just some trick?
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say, time has always fascinated me. So I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time, of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
Why are we even here?
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, 'cause we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we three shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared. End quote.
Oh, that is dirty.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
We're just really quick.
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness, just one of my many qualities.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple, got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic, she were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
Good folk, did you see? The bloke literally dropped dead.
He were there, alive, a moment ago.
Blind drunk he was.
If you seek
Mate.
justice,
You guys concern yourself with that guy, and we are going to talk to Shani, because if I remember correctly, Geralt did ask her to try and look into Olgierd and Gauntlerodym and the entire situation as a whole. Just say Shani's clinic. So
maybe,
just maybe,
Shani?
he dug out something.
Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
This departure so sudden. Why?
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
Don't go, Shani.
Can't you reconsider and stay?
Geralt, what for? The wedding, the time we've spent together, it was nice. But you have your life and I have mine. This doesn't make sense long term. You know that as well as I do.
Well, you take care of yourself.
You too, Geralt.
Did you learn something about Olgierd by chance?
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters? But why?
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge. If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
We need to see this, Professor.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me, you know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
That's always good. Can loot some things. Oh, famous Redanian dynasties again. Well, I mean, she's moving, so, she probably won't miss these things anyway. Oh! Yeah, she definitely will not miss these. That's for sure. We'll just look at it.
So how
We're
are
just
things at the Academy
taking them
these
up there
days?
off
You
her
mean
hands.
since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind? So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry. What do you want, Geralt?
To talk to you, maybe? Come on, Shani. Don't be like that.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the Academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
It's not like these two were in earshot and could have very much heard you, Shani. So maybe talking that loud wasn't exactly the best idea. We can, however, do this. Saves us a little trip. Oh. Why, hello there. I honestly didn't even know that there was a chest here. Doesn't have all too many goodies, but it's still resources, so we'll take it. Really, this is not lootable. We're being robbed. Robbed, I'm telling you. Where's the last one? Here, no. Ah, there we go.
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line!
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Optional, enter Professor Shakeslock's house.
Watch his whirling! Jockey's this! Intruder! Get him! Watch out! They killed him! I will kill you!
Hey, this is a decent heal. Pretty good. I'm not complaining. Takes a bit of time to get used to the sound it makes, but it's definitely the way he's just holding the shovel, though. Oh, hang on. I gotta do this. Look at this guy holding his shovel.
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
Well, one way to find out, and it seems we do have to use a ladder or two to get up there. Oh! No. No. Oh, Geralt. Why must you hate me so? No. Oh, okay. Parkouring in Witcher is something else, that's for sure. You pull out your sword. So we are forced to use Ard, okay. For that very reason. Like, okay, we can't get to that. Creation of spheres. Mirror.
Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look at it and scream. Jillian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
Gee, who knows? Can we actually... Ah, there we go. Jillian Alboco's Lesser Key. The essence of evil is to cause suffering. There exist many varieties of suffering, from common corporeal pain through the rarefied torment of the psyche to deep wounds dealt to the soul. Whence then does evil arise? Does it appear on its own, or does it only spread when conditions are ripe? And finally, the most important question, how can evil be defeated? Most believe evil has always existed, for none remember a time where it did not. Yet is that sufficient proof? I dare to doubt it, for I am a scholar, and the essence of scholarship is to question all hypotheses until they have been rigorously proven. The appearance of evil is closely tied to the existence of good, its opposite and antithesis. Good without evil is dimensionless and therefore imperceptible. Evil, then, is an integral part of our lives. Evil wears many faces and appears in many different forms. One of them wears a skin of flesh. This evil incarnated as man travels the world, sowing death and suffering. Such evil is devious and difficult to discern. We usually only know its presence when it's already too late. In my scholarly wanderings through the myths and legends of a great many cultures, I've come across descriptions of a certain individual which all display a striking similarity. I do not mean in terms of this individual's outer appearance or name, but of his modus operandi. This evil works through trickery, tempting at first with the offer of something seemingly good. The price one must pay for the object of temptation, however, is enormous and non-refundable, and the promised good often contains horrifying hooks and treacherous traps. Beware then of any who promise the impossible, for such can only be delivered through the machinations of evil. Sounds like our friend Gaunter Odin, I do dare say it.
Franco, is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock?
Who the blazes? How do you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
No one sent us.
No one sent me.
You lie. I may be blind, but I sense unclean powers better than anyone. Why do you think the witch hunters guard me like a treasure?
I'm a witcher.
A mutant? Yeah. Could be.
Are you a prisoner here?
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
We came to talk to you.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures, under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings, I went blind. Yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
The magic circle on the floor, what's that about?
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Paid me a visit once. A fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
What else do you know about Gaunter?
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
Oh, did Olgierd make one of those pacts with him?
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him.
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dim, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
Oh, okay, now this reveals some details even I forgot about Olgierd and Vladimir. Did Olgierd kill him?
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. O'Dim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
And you know all this from Olgierd.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, and medicine can be much harder to find.
Olgierd wanted to break his pact with O'Dim. Do you know why?
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of O'Dim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. O'Dim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating O'Dim at his own game.
Meaning?
O'Dim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
How can we get rid of the mark that we have on our face?
O'Dim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Well, Professor, thank you for your help.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
Ah, shit. the story of our dear professor. Before we loot him, let's see what he has. Maybe some more interesting tomes to read. It doesn't look like it though. Oh. But he does have his journal with him. My notes and observations, Professor Shakeslock. The circle of them created terrifies me. I cannot see it, but I know it is here. I know no name for the sense with which I perceive it. When I near its bounds, strange shivers shoot down my spine. This is not pain, but something that stands my hair on edge like a hedgehog's quivers. A month has passed, and I still stay within the runic circle. Nightmares prey on me more and more. I've come to fear sleep. I know not how long I can withstand it. I dreamt I had a daughter. This was strange, for I've never had children. Yet one came to me in my sleep. She was no older than 10. She called me daddy and loved me deeply. I could see it in her eyes. The strangest part of all was that I also burned for her with a great paternal love. Can one possibly dream of someone who does not exist? Can one love such a one? I no longer fear sleep. Perhaps of them had decided to give me peace. I have no desire to change his mind. My dreams of Emily give me great joy. My daughter is a good and clever girl. I believe she will grow into a wonderful woman. A shame she exists only in my dream. Not only do I no longer fear sleep, but now I cannot wait for the moment in which it comes. What a fantastic transformation! If nothing changes, I shall soon try to leave the circle. I know not why I dreamt for weeks of the child I never had. It was his doing. This night my daughter died. She caught a strange illness which pocked her whole body with hideous oozing sores. She cried, begging me to help. I could do nothing. She died in my arms. I awoke soaked with sweat. I remain a wreck, my mind tattered. 3 months have passed since Emily's death. My heart still bleeds, and horrifying visions plague my every moment. I'm a blind man who wishes he saw nothing, for utter blindness would be a relief compared to these tormenting visions. I cannot persevere much longer. I have become a deeply unhappy old man. I have now lived within the magic circle for a year. Thoughts of suicide haunt my mind ever more often. It would be so simple. I need but step outside the runes. Well, in the end he did, and he ended up dead. If you want to get out, this is, I think, the only way you actually can. And if you don't pick the recipe up already, there is a recipe in that chest for superior or something. I'm not really sure what though. Okay, before we meet Olgierd at the Temple of Lilvani, we will go and see Shani. And I think we will also make a short little trip to Velen and to Novigrad to get the Viper Witcher gear. Because I kind of feel like a nice little change is exactly what we need. I went the wrong way. That's nice. Okay, let's circle back. Luckily Oxenfurt isn't that big, so it's easy to kind of navigate around. Now before Shani leaves, she did ask us to come and visit her if we have the time, and well, you know what, we still do. We probably just have enough time to do this. There you are, Shani.
Yes, Geralt.
Huh, these last years, where have you been? What have you done? I think we've already heard that
Finally, some time to
conversation.
talk. Tell me where you've been. what you've done since you left Vizima.
After our paths diverged? Well, the peace was brief, but I used it well. Went back to Oxenfurt, completed my doctorate, then I believe I did time in every field hospital and medic's tent north of the Yaruga.
Never could stand to be idle.
I'm not a witcher. Not likely to live 150 years. My time's much shorter, so I try to use every bit wisely.
Always did know what you wanted.
True. Nothing's changed in that sense.
I think we heard that conversation, I'm not entirely sure though. Aldona and Jonas, a lovely wedding.
Gotta say, wedding was a great idea. Rarely have a chance to rest, get away from it all. Did me good to do just that.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Hope Vladimir's antics weren't too annoying.
Peculiar man. Ghost, true. But I found him likable. Wager he was a real hoot when he was alive.
Said you needed to think things over. Have you?
Yes. I decided you're incredibly sweet, but
we're better off keeping things as they were.
You're always going places, and they're likely to ship me off soon. Besides, we tried once, and you know how that worked out.
It didn't.
You're right. But promise to share a bottle of wine with me from time to time.
Of course. I tell you what, I'll keep one handy.
Sounds perfect. And I think this is the last chance we will actually get to do this. So Shani, do you care for a game of Gwent?
You know, been wanting to ask you something.
Ask me now.
Just curious. You ever play Gwent?
Oh, Geralt. Geralt. Of course I play. What else is there to do come evening when one's among soldiers? Come on, let's lay them out.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about. And she is playing Scoia'tael. Oh goodness. We're getting rid of you, and we are getting rid of you. Okay, decent setup. That's nice. You already know how our Gwent rounds go. We first start with our soldiers. Well, soldiers, my cards, goodness. There we go, spy cards ahoy. Ah, don't I love this situation. It's 22 points. I mean, it's still 15 points, so... I don't know, I think passing here should be a good option to do. Okay. Play this out. I'm gonna dare do this. Might as well have our Scourge Olgierd, okay. Go with this. And we have cards to spare, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. This. Could be better, honestly. But it's gonna be fine. I guess we're continuing playing. I don't dare forfeit because I don't know what the leader card does. Apparently nothing because she didn't use it.
You're good. So good, I'd say you spend more time chatting up folk for games than you do on serious matters.
Nah, got lucky, that's all.
Likely. But here. I dare say, a formidable card from an old friend. So you won't have to rely entirely on luck.
That's so. Well, it was nice seeing you one last time, Shani.
See you later.
I could be wrong, you do get the card regardless. Because I think she leaves it on her nightstand. I could be wrong though. But it's kind of similar like with the Bloody Baron. If you don't play Gwent with him and he leaves or you get a different ending with him, you still get the card for him. Or well, not for him, it's from him, but in a whole like it's insane. What I'm trying to say, you get the card regardless whether you went with him beforehand or after the entire quest line. Same with Shani. I do believe. I could be wrong though, again. Don't ask me. English is hard.
What can I do for you?
English is hard. We need you to craft us some armor.
Need some armor made. Witcher's armor.
Fingers crossed that we have everything. I personally actually didn't check. Okay, we need Viper boots. I might as well buy it. Screw it. Okay, we have the boots. We have the booties. We have also the chest armor. Classic. We have to. Upper armor, there we go. Gauntlets. Of course, we're missing cured draconid leather. Okay, gauntlets and trousers. Okay, let's go to crafting components. Make 2 of these. Oh, let's make 3 of these just to be sure. So we need gauntlets. Scroll all the way down. There we go. And trousers also. Scroll all the way down. There we go. It's just a little addition.
Take care now.
Farewell. Thank you for your help, Joanna. Reason why I like the Viper armor is because it looks like the armor from the very beginning. And that's new gauntlets. The armor's in the okay, there they are. So yeah, Geralt essentially looks like Geralt from the very first episode. Where is the... Oh no. Wait a second. Wait a second. I could have sworn we got the actual sword from the vault. Hang on a minute. We need to visit our friend Hattori because, excuse me, game. Unless I accidentally sold it? Ooh, oh, that is no bueno then. Oh, if we actually sold that, oh.
Crawl back under your rock.
Oh no.
You need help.
Oh no, we are not gonna have that. I need to track that sword down. If we sold
Greetings,
it.
Olgierd.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Listen, would you craft something for me?
I am praying that the sword's here. Viper Venomous Steel. Oh, thank God. Ah, Viper Venomous Steel Sword. Okay. It's all good. It's all good.
So
Okay. You know what? It's time I think Geralt gets a decent enough makeover, which means we are switching out a couple of things over here. And we need to find ourselves a where would that be? I think somewhere over this area. We need to go to Hierarch Square anyway.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
Oh,
fuck.
Oh my God, move! There we go. But yeah. Let's just switch up Geralt's vanity a little bit because we can.
A wench on the throne. Only the Skelligers could think of it.
Hey, what do you have against Sarah's? That's rude. I know the reason why I want to change Geralt's vanity a little bit is because I'm really, really nostalgic
Save me.
for who? For Geralt from the beginning. Concerned Citizen Sermon, I think this is like the 15th one we're picking up now. So that's also nice. I do wonder how many there are still that we didn't pick up.
We'd not have nabbed the bastard elsewise.
I have no clue what you're talking about, but you're welcome, I guess.
Do you want to be my boyfriend?
No, we're a bit too old for you, sweetheart.
They stealing our work, those Temerians.
So up here and then somewhere here should be somebody that can sort our hair out. Move it, move it.
Excuse me.
We need to talk to the barber.
Greetings to the honourable gentleman. Razors, scissors, knives, ground to sharpness mere moments ago.
Need a trim. Think you can manage?
Okay, we want a new haircut. Loosely gathered, tied behind head. There we go. And a beard, also. As much as I love clean-shaven Geralt, Beard Geralt is still goals, you know? Beard Geralt is still what we are looking for. There we go. Now he looks a bit more like himself. There we go. Back to the roots all the way through. Okay, I think with all of that out of the way, with all of that out of the way, I think this is going to be it for this episode. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, click that little notification bell to stay up to date whenever I upload a new episode. Other than that, I hope I will see you guys in the DLC finale next episode. And until then, Bye!